So most people think discipline comes from motivation, but for me personally, discipline came from wanting to be something great. 7 months ago, I was unstructured. I had a lack of discipline. I was very insecure. I was wanting to change, but I didn't have the tools to get to that spot. And now, fast forward 7 months, I'm here and I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life, and I've learned so much along the way. The moment things really started to change for me is when I started pushing myself endurance-wise in running. For me, that was where I found the most about myself. I figured out a lot of things about myself, how my brain works during those long runs, and during those runs where I did not want to keep going. And I had to push myself mentally to keep on going forward. And every step that I took, I was slowly leaving that person I was in the past of being a quitter, not being happy, not pushing myself ever. And every run that I did, I slowly became a different person. I learned that when you push yourself in that mental state where you want to quit and you want to stop, that's actually where you see the most growth, and that's where you find out so much about yourself. I always tell people during ultra marathons, you learn so much about yourself because you come up with every excuse to quit during that run, but you still don't quit and you push through till the finish line. So the big lesson here is discipline is built daily. You can't build discipline from one run or one day at the gym or 1 hour dedicated to a business. Discipline comes from doing the things every single day, no matter what your motivation says. Motivation gets you to the trailhead, discipline takes you to the top of the mountain. So relying on motivation won't get you far, and learning how to use discipline as a tool will be very beneficial for all of you. I always keep my race bibs. I have them right here and all my medals for my races. And the reason I have those is those are evidence for myself. As Alex Hormozy says, confidence isn't looking in the mirror and screaming self-affirmations. Confidence is looking in the mirror and having a stack of undeniable evidence of who you are as a person. And these race bibs are a big part of that. These race bibs show that I can do things hard physically. I can do things hard mentally, because for me, an ultramarathon is both of those things. And that is just proof in the pudding that I can do hard things and I am the person I say I am. So instead of looking in the mirror every day and saying, I am great, I can do hard things, I want all of you to build up that evidence every single day. One mindset that really kind of changed my look on everything is that most people are going to stay average for the rest of their life. If you follow the path of most people and you do what everybody else does, you're going to end up living an average life. The path less traveled leads to the best results. The path where you don't see a lot of people, it's lonely. You're grinding while everyone else is out doing who knows what, partying, whatever it may be. When you're putting your head down and grinding, it's a lonely journey. But if you put in the work now, the payoff later will be so huge that all of that discipline that you put in years ago and for years in a row will all pay off so much bigger than the short-term pleasure. Learning how to invest in long-term pleasure, like the gym, learning new skills, reading, posting content, whatever it may be, whatever your guys' goal is, doing that day by day is going to pay off so much more in the long run. As we end this video, I want you guys to all remember that motivation comes and goes. But if you learn how to keep discipline in your everyday life, becoming the best version of yourself will add up every day. So for you guys, keep staying disciplined and don't let motivation control your life.